Welcome to this YouTube video highlighting 20 hilarious times WWE wrestlers broke the fourth wall. For those unfamiliar with the term, breaking the fourth wall is when a performer acknowledges the audience, or acknowledges that they're in a fictional world. And in wrestling, it can lead to some truly entertaining moments. So get ready to see some of the funniest and most memorable fourth wall breaks in WWE history. Number 20. Triple H's backstage interview. When a wrestler is doing an interview backstage, one thing you never see is the interviewer's feet. There's a good reason for this, and we'll let Triple H explain why. The big question is, why don't you do these in shoes? Number 19. John Cena and Austin Theory. As you will see throughout this video, John Cena breaks the fourth wall like no other. Austin Theory paid a visit to the C Nation's leader when he returned in 2023. Cena roasted the US champion so hard that he broke the fourth wall by saying, "You know what? I'm not going anywhere. Just like that bald spot on your head." Cena replied, "I'd rather be bald than have them pipe in fake crowd noise for my matches because nobody cares." Number 18. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. In case you're wondering, WWE actually does play crowd sound effects during matches. One thing that every wrestling fan knows is that in WWE, there are cameras everywhere. Sometimes there's a logical explanation for why a camera catches a backstage incident, like when a wrestler is getting interviewed. However, most of the time, wrestlers and fans are supposed to pretend like there isn't a camera following the wrestlers around. However, during Dean Ambrose's phase as an interviewer, he made a funny joke about this weird part of WWE. Seth Rollins surprisingly asked, "This wasn't scheduled. No one told me about this." For which Dean passed sarcastic remarks, "Well, there are cameras in here. It'd be kinda weird if there were cameras in the locker room if we didn't have an interview." Number 17. Shotzi locks Aliyah. It would be strange if cameras were installed in the locker room. A six-pack challenge was set up on SmackDown in 2022, with the winner facing the SmackDown Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey, at Money in the Bank. Aliyah was one of the performers, but she did not appear when her music was played. Shotzi, it turned out, had locked Aliyah and another person in the locker room. Back at the arena, Pat McCaffrey exclaimed, "Shotzi locks Aliyah and a camera operator in the women's locker room. She's unbelievable." Number 16. The Pie at Kevin Owens. The biggest unanswered question in WWE history is who threw the pie at Kevin Owens. WWE later interviewed KO, and while he didn't have an answer, he still managed to break the fourth wall. WWE had this amazing technology on Monday night, where you guys could actually see what was happening through my eyes, he said during an interview. "So everyone knows that when I turned around, all I saw was a pie coming at me. Don't you remember? When did you see through my eyes?" Number 15. John Cena at Monday Night Raw. Cena opened the show on the final Raw of 2010. This isn't anything new, as John Cena pointed out, "Yeah, you guys ever notice that every time someone comes down that ramp for Monday Night Raw, they just get a microphone and talk about what happened last week?" he said, breaking the fourth wall. What do you think? I'm going to do the same thing tonight because I'm still upset about what happened last week. Number 14. Controversy of Open Challenge. Here's something that doesn't add up. Why does only one wrestler respond when a champion issues an open challenge? Wouldn't every wrestler want to accept a free championship match? In 2023, we finally got to see what happens behind the scenes when an open challenge is issued. Wes Lee, the North American champion, had issued an open challenge on NXT. Number 13. Ambrose's WWE World Heavyweight. SmackDown used to be held on Tuesdays. SmackDown used to be filmed on Tuesdays and aired a few days before the Blue Show went live on Friday nights. For example, Dean Ambrose opened the June 11th, 2015 episode of SmackDown, which aired on Thursday, but was filmed on a Tuesday. Seth Rollins' WWE World Heavyweight Championship was held by Ambrose, but Rollins returned to reclaim his title. Dean then revealed it was a replica he purchased at the merch table and said, "To be honest, I'm not sure where I left the real championship. The last few days have been a bit of a blur, and they've all merged into one, and it still feels like Tuesday to me today." Number 12. Seth Rollins' theme song. It's exciting when a wrestler's theme song suddenly plays, and they rush into the ring to make a save. However, it's unclear how the WWE production crew can time the music with the wrestler's entrance. In 2016, Seth Rollins was searching for his SummerSlam opponent, Finn Balor, and the Raw general manager, Mick Foley, suggested he call out Finn from the ring. As Seth headed out to the arena, Foley requested the production crew to play Seth's music, saying, "Hey, this is Raw general manager Mick Foley. Will you hit Seth Rollins' music, please? Number 11. Daniel Bryan scolding WWE. During an episode of SmackDown, the general manager, Daniel Bryan, expressed his frustration over banned individuals still showing up and interfering in matches. It's not uncommon for managers and others to get banned from ringside as part of a WWE storyline. But this recurring issue was causing Bryan concern. He questioned whether the company could not afford better security measures and suggested that fans without tickets should not be allowed inside the building. Even recognizable faces like James Ellsworth could easily gain access. Bryan proposed the idea of better alert systems or improving the current alert system. Renee Young chimed in, agreeing that more alerters were needed to address the problem. Bryan encouraged fans to report any suspicious behavior, using the catchphrase, "If you see something, say something." Number 10. Corey Graves at Royal Rumble 2023. You can win the Royal Rumble by not being eliminated, and by eliminating as many competitors as possible. If you see one wrestler attempting to eliminate another, it makes sense to collaborate and eliminate that wrestler to improve your chances of winning. Regardless, in every Rumble match, wrestlers will save someone from elimination by attacking the person doing the elimination. Fans suspend their disbelief despite the fact that it makes no sense. During the 2023 Royal Rumble, commenter Corey Graves had had enough and vented on live television. He expressed his displeasure with a common occurrence that occurs during every Rumble match, in which a wrestler attempts to eliminate the person who is currently eliminating another wrestler. Graves yelled, "If someone is being eliminated, why would you go and try to eliminate the person who is attempting to eliminate the other person? Because it's ridiculous." Michael Cole attempted to intervene by speculating that wrestlers were attempting to improve their records, to which Graves responded, "No, it's about WrestleMania." Number 9. Cena turns heel. In 2003, John Cena made a dramatic shift in his wrestling persona, going from being a villain to a beloved hero. However, many fans have been clamoring for him to return to his villainous ways. During a post-WrestleMania 29 event, Cena teased the crowd by saying, "How about a little heel turn?" The fans cheered in excitement, but ultimately, it was only a tease, and Cena remained a hero. It was the closest fans had ever come to seeing Cena turn heel again. Number 8. Undertaker's comment on Rock. During a backstage interview, The Undertaker, known for his character that doesn't break the fourth wall, made an exception. He directed a message to his opponent, The Rock, saying, "Well, listen to this, Rock. I want you to get your TV writers that write all your comedy stick for you and get them to write you a eulogy." It was revealed by the dead man that The Rock, like all WWE wrestlers, had writers come up with the material he delivered on the mic. The Undertaker's comment was not untrue. Number 7. Dean Ambrose questions security guards. Local wrestlers who have yet to make it onto television are frequently recruited by WWE to play various roles in the world of professional wrestling. Security guards, medical personnel, and even Adam Rose's Rosebuds are examples of these. On multiple occasions, the same person can be seen playing completely different roles. Wrestler Dean Ambrose questioned the authenticity of a group of security guards who had previously appeared as Rosebuds during an episode of Raw in 2014, saying, "But I'm not sure if you're real security, because I thought you were Rosebuds last week." Number 6. Contract signing. In the world of WWE, contract signing is a critical moment in adding drama and tension to any match. This tradition is often followed by a fight between the wrestlers. In 2011, during the contract signing for the SummerSlam match between John Cena and CM Punk, the latter made a comment about how these signings always ended in physical violence. "We can flip the table over, and we can all start beating each other up," he said. This statement highlights how contract signings are an integral part of WWE and often end in violence, adding to the excitement of the sport. Number 5. Ambrose's hilarious comment. Years later, WWE superstars Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose gathered around a table for another contract signing. Ambrose abruptly stood up and began moving the table, declaring, "We all know how this is going to end. I take first dibs on the table." It was a humorous and spontaneous moment that added to the excitement of the event. Number 4. Triple H and Michaels through the Spirit Squad. Raw debuted in November 2006, with Ric Flair, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels confronting all 5 members of the Spirit Squad. Despite their disadvantage, the Game, HBK, and the Nature Boy defeated the male cheerleaders. Following that, Triple H and Michaels threw the Spirit Squad into a box, being shipped to OVW in Louisville, Kentucky. OVW stood for Ohio Valley Wrestling at the time, and it was WWE's development system. In reality, All of the Spear Squad members were returning to OVW for additional training, so it was very meta to see Triple H and HBK do this. Number 3. Hidden Camera. Another fourth wall break comes from TNA or Impact Wrestling, but it's too funny not to include. So, for a while, whenever they showed a backstage segment on Impact, it was always filmed as if the cameraman was hiding. That explains why wrestlers would speak openly, because they didn't believe anyone was watching, except for one incident. It's 2 of us versus 1 of you. You know what? The only witness is the cameraman, and I know I could kick his ass. ODB? Number 2. KO attempted to con Dean. On SmackDown, Dean Ambrose was sitting in the ring when Kevin Owens interrupted. KO attempted to con Dean in the run-up to their match at No Mercy. If you want to be the big dog, you'll have to learn how to do it. So go ahead. Hello, fourth wall. Number 1. The Rock's wrist writing. WWE wrestlers, like other people on TV, will sometimes scribble notes on the wrist to help them remember what to say. When The Rock returned to WWE in 2012, he talked a lot in the ring, usually about his WrestleMania opponent, John Cena. The camera caught notes written on the Great One's arm during one episode of Raw. Later, John Cena appeared to confront The Rock. I don't need words like respect and loyalty to trend worldwide, just like I don't need my notes for my promo on my wrist, Cena said of his opponent. Some claim that The Rock's wrist writing was a host to give John Cena something to roast The Rock with. From unexpected moments to scripted segments, these athletes have kept their audiences on their toes and left them in stitches with their comedic timing and clever references to real life. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more entertaining content. Thank you for watching.